In 2015, Peace Corps Armenia launched a pre-departure virtual language course for incoming trainees. The goals of the course were to have all participants arrive in country having learned the 39 letters of the Armenian alphabet, have basic vocabulary and expressions, and have a general introduction to the Armenian culture through language. These skills help trainees integrate into their pre-service trainee host families and communities quickly, as well as have the basic foundation to continue the 3 months of PST language learning.
Բարև ձեզ, ես Armenian եմ. Hi, I am Armine. I am the Language and Cross-Cultural Coordinator for Peace Corps Armenia. I am very happy you have selected my country for your service. I am sure you will have 2 meaningful and rewarding years here. It all starts with language learning. That's one of the reasons we started this online course, to better prepare you for your language training. The course is comprised of short video lessons, homework assignments, and Skype calls with the language instructors. There are 3 language instructors, and I am one of them. I hope you will enjoy working with all 3 of us. See you soon. Շուտով կհանդիպենք.
My name is Dominic Vina. I'm a Peace Corps volunteer. I'll be serving in Gordes, Armenia, and we just finished pre-service training.
Yep, and I'm Brooke Burrows. I'm from North Carolina and will be serving as a community and youth development volunteer in Yerek-Nazor in Armenia.
So we just want to speak about the virtual training course, the language virtual training course that we took before coming to Armenia. And I think we both agree it was a great opportunity to sort of get the foundation, especially the alphabet of the Armenian language. And we were able to really hit the ground running as far as the language goes.
I think you sort of get your letter of Peace Corps invitation and it's pretty intimidating to think, wow, I have to learn a whole new language that I know nothing about, and all the letters sort of look like interesting variations of W's and N's and U's. And so the language course was a really good chance to not only learn the language, but also get a sense of some of the teachers we might have, other volunteers, and I think mentally prepare yourself for the excitement and the challenge of coming to Armenia.
And Anna's a great teacher, and I was working full-time before coming out to Armenia, and she was able to work around my schedule, found time that worked. There was also another great opportunity to meet with another volunteer that was leaving. Me and Brooke were actually in the same virtual language course, and so it was a good way to kind of get some feedback, see what they're planning along with learning a new language.
And we ended up being stuck together for language throughout PST, and I think we'll keep on learning language together. It was really nice to find someone that sort of had a similar speed, learning style, and I think through the language course it was nice to have a partner, someone that took the pressure off of having to respond every single time, to learn and listen from their mistakes as well as from their own. So we really appreciated having the opportunity, and I think we look forward to taking on the next step in our language challenge through the next course.
My name is Joshua Youngblood. I'm an A23 TEFL volunteer. I took the pre-departure courses online with Anna, and they're fantastic. They really helped me get prepared for my stay here. I felt very comfortable my first couple weeks, which is very helpful in the integration process. And by the time our language proficiency index came up at the end and we had to test our abilities, I felt very prepared and ready, and I know it was all because I learned a lot of the new phrases and a lot of the new alphabet letters that I wasn't aware of before I came, and I was very, very happy that I took those classes.
Hello, my name is Eva Neely. I am in the A23 group in Armenia. I highly recommend taking the online virtual course for learning Armenian for a multitude, a diversity of reasons. One of them being that you automatically enter in the country knowing some parts of the language, which is so incredibly amazing and good to have that knowledge, that background knowledge, because you're overwhelmed with all these new things and this new schedule and meeting these new people, and having a few key words to help introduce yourself is vital towards really like making a name for yourself and getting to know your family and friends in that host country.
Hello, my name is Olivia, and I took part in the pre-departure language course for the Armenian Peace Corps. It was a really great experience. I learned a lot of vocabulary before coming, and a lot of helpful words like I'm hungry, or helpful phrases. I learned lots of helpful phrases like I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm sick, which helped me in the first couple of weeks with my host family in basic communication. It was really useful and I appreciated it a lot.
Parentes.
Parentes.
Hi, my name's Molly.
And my name is Sam.
We're a married couple serving as Peace Corps volunteers in Armenia.
And we took the online virtual language course in Armenian before coming to country to serve.
And it was incredibly helpful. We worked together as a pair, and which made it very convenient for us because we would just come together in one room and sit in front of our computer and have Skype sessions with Anna, our teacher, who was very kind, very understanding, and very, very helpful. I can remember that one of the first words we learned was thank you, which is shnorakarityun, and I thought I would never be able to say this long word, but it's been one of the most useful words that we've learned.
I really appreciate all of the language skills that I was able to get from the pre-departure course, but one of the biggest benefits I felt was that it allowed me to study before coming without having to figure out how much is enough studying, what should I study to start with, what will I need, where's a good place to begin, how much time do I need to do each day, because those kinds of questions would drive me crazy. So I was able to feel like I was productive, I was in fact productive, and I didn't have any of the headache of figuring that out for myself.
It also made me really excited to start my service in Armenia. I think that it can be a really intimidating thing to have to pack up your life and move to a new place, but having this kind of weekly interaction with people in Armenia and learning the language and starting to get a grip on some of the things about the culture really made me feel like, okay, this will be okay and this will be good, and it made me very happy and excited to start my service here.
Barevzes.
Hello,
I'm Anna.
I'm Rima. Me and Anna are going to be your virtual language instructors.
We're going to conduct 1-hour Skype sessions twice a week during 6 weeks. The successful experience we already had makes me more excited to start another virtual course with you.
And I feel very honored to introduce you to one of the ancient languages in the world. This course will give you a wonderful opportunity not only to learn the basics of the language, but also to have a good chance to get acquainted with your peers, to share your experience.
It will also help you to start exploring Armenia and the Armenian culture before arriving to the country.
We guarantee interesting and interactive Skype sessions spiced with lots of interesting activity.
Hi, my name is Erin Anderson, and I just swore in as an A23 volunteer. And the Skype online course before I came was very, very helpful in learning the somewhat difficult Armenian sounds and learning basic phrases like I am hungry, yes, solvatsam, and I'm tired, yes, hoknatsam. So I thoroughly endorse the online program, and I was very, very happy to be able to participate in it.
Hello, my name is Paul Witten. I am from Charleston, South Carolina. I just completed pre-service training for the Peace Corps. Before my arrival to Armenia, I worked on this preliminary online class, and it was led by a wonderful lady named Miss Anna. And what I really liked about the course is a combination of things. One is flexibility, one is opportunity. As you can imagine, everyone is kind of busy about 2 or 3 months before our arrival, and only gets busier when we arrive. But working with our schedules, especially with this time zone difference, because as you can imagine, there's a substantial time zone difference, has really led to this second thing, an opportunity. The most difficult thing I found about Armenia is the alphabet and utilizing the alphabet in a correct manner. This really was a preliminary step to get you set up in a way that really I don't think I would have been able to do very well in the country the first 2 weeks. So this is a combination of efficient, it's a combination of well done, and even though this is a very challenging language, it was made less challenging by me utilizing this opportunity, this preliminary program. I would highly encourage everyone to do it. It has set me up on a good precedent that has only increased and manifested itself in my current language accumulation. that I hope will help me enable me in my site, which I will be for in a few days. So if you're thinking about doing it, you should stop and just do it. That's just my 10-cent advice.
We highly encourage participation in the course for incoming trainees. It's a great way to connect with Armenia before you come and jumpstart your language learning.
Join us. It's going to be fun. Let's speak Armenian.
Եկեք խոսենք հայերեն։